What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of SLP. I am your host, Enzo God. Happy to see you guys today. But I just want to show you guys, she's out on the street. I have her out here already. What I ended up doing was I ended up getting some MagnaFlow performance exhaust. Boom and boom. I ended up getting those, believe it or not, at Pep Boys. I got them for a freaking deal. They were on sale. Originally they were like 150 something, almost 160. Ended up getting the pair for 70 bucks. So what I am going to do today is I am going to be taking the car to the exhaust shop. I'm going to go ahead and drive it over there because she was moving pretty well yesterday. So I'm going to have my grandpa follow me. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we get to the exhaust shop. Once we get there, then I'm going to try to see if I can get you guys some clips, or maybe, depends, because I do have things to do today, but hopefully today I can give you guys exhaust clips. But with that being said, let's get this going. Alright guys, just wanted to give you guys a little update. Unfortunately, I cannot get you guys any exhaust clips or any clips of me going underneath with the exhaust done, but I'm going to tell you it's really nothing to look at. It looks horrible down there. That's why it's called a temporary exhaust. It looks like welds that were just welded by somebody that was blind. But that exhaust will be on for right now, just temporarily, so when I do turn it on, it's not so loud. But unfortunately, the passenger side header was missing a bolt, and the guy didn't want to touch the header, so it's still leaking. Bummer for me. But once the car is officially running well, then I can actually go ahead and take it to a proper shop and get the right exhaust done. As of right now, it's just a temporary one, just so when I turn it on or work on it, it's not excessively loud like it normally is, because it was just straight headers, and yeah, it was just all bad. But anyway, also wanted to give you guys a heads up. Zach will be coming over today, and he will be assisting me with the car. He said he wanted to check it out, wanted to put the scanner on and everything. So when he gets here, I'll put that little clip going on. Now keep in mind, I am going to be trying to help him, so I'm not really going to be recording as much, but I'll give you guys what I can at this moment in time, and then see what he tells me, and then we'll go from there. So yeah. Does that look accurate?
Yeah.
Awesome. You scared the shit out of me, bro.
Just the color's different, so I wanted to make sure I was powering up the right ones.
Okay.
The red's black.
It doesn't have that little metal thing. Here you go, sir. Sorry, we don't have the cutting edge technology over here.
Yeah, she's rich.
God damn.
Rich as fuck.
So what he's doing there right now is I gapped them at 0.54. And where are they supposed to be at, Zach?
28.
I wasn't aware of that. So I went based off what is recommended for these vehicles stock. So yeah, so it needed to be at 28. There you go, 28. All right, guys, as you guys can see, Zach was already here. He did his magic. Now, he ended up driving the car. He ended up freaking hauling ass in it, if I'm being honest. He stepped on it, went from one end of the street to the other. Pretty amazing to watch the car go off. Obviously, the exhaust sounded like crap, but overall, it was actually a pretty dope experience to watch the car haul ass. But he did recommend a couple things for me, because we ended up finding, as you guys seen in the clips, Zach ended up finding that one of the ignition coil wires was actually messed up. So when he put the scanner on, it was letting him know that we had an issue with cylinder number 1. So he went ahead and fixed that. Went to O'Reilly's, we purchased our little connector, luckily for me. So once we put that on, or once Zach put that on, the car turned on, still struggles. It's throwing a lot of fuel. So what he did recommend for me to do is, after he scanned it and everything, he said, hey, do me a favor, remove the injectors that you have on right now, put these stock ones back on, and the car should turn on no problem. Because when he was driving it, he did notice that we had a boost leak, or something, because it wasn't creating enough boost. The gauge wasn't really moving. So he says, you'll be fine, put the regular injectors on, it should turn on like normal, it should idle like normal. Obviously you can't dog the car, so just it'll give you enough power so you can drive it from point A to point B, take it to where you need to get the right things done, like for example the exhaust and so on. But that's pretty good news. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and remove the old injectors, which is going to be a pain because everything's already back on. Shouldn't take me that long if I'm really committed, but I don't know if you guys can tell. Well, you guys can't tell obviously, but it is very hot today. So I'm gonna do the best that I can today, try to get that out of the way, try to get you guys maybe some clips. I might not, like I said, since I'm by myself, but I did buy a tripod, so maybe I'll get you guys a little bit of those clips. But yeah, with that being said, I'm excited. The car was freaking sick. So I'm gonna swap those injectors out, make sure all my clamps are tightened up and everything is good, and then hopefully I can drive it, and then I can register it and do all the regular fees that I need to do to get it back out on the streets. So let's get to it. All right, guys, as you guys can see, I already went ahead and took off the fuel injectors, the top intake, and the scoop, or the shaker. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how the other ones look. So these right here are the 42-pound injectors. They're green tops, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the original ones on. I don't know exactly the pounds of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and slap these little bad boys back on. Hopefully they work. I'm gonna go ahead and check them right now. Hopefully everything is properly installed on these, but like Zach said, so if I put these back on, the motor should be cool, because right now it's getting flooded with nothing but gas. So hopefully this will help out with that until we figure out all the little kinks and send it to the tuner with the proper setup. Because right now, as much as I am in a rush, I am not paying attention to the little fine details, and that's not good. So let's go ahead and start cleaning these up and then install these, and I'll probably be back with everything installed, and I'll probably get you guys a little cold start. Well, not a cold start, but a start. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, as you guys can see, these smaller injectors are on, the bigger ones are over here to the side. So let's see if this works. Let's see if Zach's theory actually works, and if it does, it's gonna be amazing. That means I can actually drive the car. Obviously, I can't dog it, but I can move it, drive it, and do the basic essential things that the car is gonna be needed for. And then eventually we'll get to the point where we figure out all the little kinks, and then we can go ahead and send it to the tuner the proper way and get it done right. So let me go ahead and install this. I'll show you guys the final result, and let's do this. All right, as you guys can see, the car is on. I still have an exhaust leak on this side. I'll explain that to you guys in a little bit if I haven't already. But I already put the smaller injectors. She turns on. Idle looks pretty good. My battery, I think, is bad already, because the battery right there pops up unless it's not really getting a good signal. ABS light is on, so I probably have a bad sensor. But the battery itself has been dying on me. But yeah, it looks good pretty far. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off right now and try to turn it on again. And if it does turn on, then we're pretty good so far. All right, guys, so I went ahead and turned it off. Normally it doesn't turn on the second one after you turn it on the first time, after it's been cool. So let's give it a shot. Keep in mind it has the original stock injectors. So let's see if it turns on again. Power on. Hell yeah. All right, so she literally turned on, so that is a great sign. I'm freaking exhausted. As you guys can hear, I do have an exhaust leak on this side still. I know I told you guys that I went to go get the exhaust done, but the top passenger side exhaust was missing a bolt on the actual header itself. So the header, since it was missing a bolt, I told the guy that I wanted to go ahead and add one, but he says he doesn't mess with headers, which I found very dumb. But anyway, besides the point, that's why it sounds pretty bad on this side, is because I am missing a header stud, I guess you could say, for the H-pipe. Now that the car is actually consistently turning on, I'm gonna turn it off and do it again. See if it does it one more time. We have a service engine soon. That's not good. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one more time. We probably have a bad sensor, maybe an O2 sensor, maybe something else, but the good thing is that it turned on again. So let's try it one more time. It's never turned on 3 times in a row, let alone 2. So let's give this another shot. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Let's check the boost real quick. Stepped on it a little bit. I don't really want to dog on it just because I don't want to mess anything up. But as of right now, I'm new to this car, so all these little lights I'm learning. The battery right there, I'm assuming the battery is going bad. That's why that's there. But the service engine soon, we're gonna have to have Zach come back and scan it again. And then the ABS is on. So hopefully Zach can tell me which ABS sensor is bad so I can go ahead and replace it. But she turned on already, so that is a great sign. I'm gonna try to see if I can go ahead and drive it around really quick. Let's see what happens.